Damn, boy. Damn, boy, he's thick. Boy, that's a thick-ass boy. Damn.
Some cool news has come out in the last week, and I think there's no company better to start off with than Apple and their spring-loaded event. There was a good chunk of news to come out at this event: new Macs, iPad Pros, and more. Even a new iPhone color. Neat. Funny enough, the iPhone was not the only thing to have a new color. The latest generation of Macs now come in a rainbow of colors as well. These new colors accompany a redesign which brings Macs closer in line with iPhones and iPads. There is no active cooling on these designs as well, so it's going to be interesting to see thermals in the future, so make sure to subscribe to see if there are any developments. One thing of note with the newest iPad Pros is even with how powerful they are making these devices, Apple is still refusing to change the OS to be more desktop-like. At this point, I don't believe it's an issue with a hardware or even a software limitation, but a business choice by Apple to ensure they do not diminish their Mac sales. As someone who daily drives the Surface Pro, I hope at least they offer the ability to host a desktop-like OS on the iPad Pro, because there is nothing I find more convenient than having a tablet with laptop capabilities. Going back on topic, Apple revealed their AirTag, basically a tile, orbit card, or any other tracker you've seen before. But I will admit, this is a great product from Apple and fits perfectly into their ecosystem they have built over the years. Coming in at $29 for one of them or $99 for four, the AirTag sits at a competitive price point. My favorite part is that the batteries are interchangeable, a feature that I was not expecting Apple to make, and a good one due to the lifespan of some of those smaller rechargeable batteries wearing down pretty damn fast from my own experience. The battery, coupled with the Find My platform Apple has, and this seems to be an amazing product. Great job, Apple. Just put a hole in it next time so we can make a lanyard out of it at least. For our next topic, we're continuing the TSMC saga. This time around, TSMC is making a move to help out Taiwan as a whole. If you remember a couple weeks back, Taiwan made the tough decision of allocating water to their semiconductor manufacturers over rice farmers. This decision had to be made during a drought that has been plaguing Taiwan. In response, TSMC has announced their plans to build a water recycling plant to help with their waste management. To throw some numbers out there as a point of reference, TSMC consumes about 154 million tons of water annually. That is somewhere in the neighborhood of 400,000 tons of water a day. That is an insane amount of water usage each day. TSMC does try their best to recycle as much water as possible, netting around 86% recycled rate on their water. Their issue lies in how TSMC needs water in various states of cleanliness, everything from the purest form of water on Earth to stuff in your average distilled water. With the plans laid out by TSMC, they're aiming to recycle about 67,000 tons of water daily and put it right back into their chip manufacturing process. The plan has the water treatment plant opening at the end of this year and have full operation running by 2024. I love seeing this move from TSMC, and I do hope more companies pick up on this trend. On to the next news piece, which is going to be a smaller one. Samsung has developed a 200 megapixel camera. And who would be the first to use this baller of a sensor? If you guessed Xiaomi, you got it. It always seems like they get access first to everything. As for what Xiaomi is going to use it in, no one knows just yet. Yeah, a little underwhelming for the moment, but that's all the leaks have to provide right now. Instead, let's take a moment to be in awe of the size of this lad. I mean, just damn. This leaked report also claimed that Samsung's new sensor had a pixel size of 0.64 micrometers. Now that's some impressive tech, but it all means nothing if the color science behind the camera is not up to par. Switching over to the final piece of news, Intel is looking at building even more fabs for chip production. This time around, Intel has their eyes set on Europe. Before we dive into those details, let's take a look at what Intel has on their plate so far. As discussed in other episodes of Past Assault, Intel has plans to build two fabs here in my home state of Arizona. These ones are going to be using the EUV manufacturing process and are going to be live in 2024 by the latest. Along with that, there are two fabs currently in the US and Ireland that are being retooled to manufacture 7nm chips. Along with this construction, Intel plans on adding two more fabs to their lineup. This time around, Europe is going to be the place to go. As for where specifically, that is what Pat Gelsinger is going to be heading to Europe to discuss next week. As for whether these fabs will be set up to make 7nm chips in the future or not is more up in the air. With the rumor of the fabs in Israel making the transition to 7nm manufacturing, I can see these new fabs being tooled for stuff like 5 or even 3nm. And with that, that's going to do it for this week's tech-related Salt. Make sure to like the video, subscribe for more tech content, and hit that notification bell. Follow us on Twitter at tech_for_thought. And if video games are more your thing, check out our affiliate, cultureofgaming.com, for all the latest gaming news, reviews, and opinion pieces. See you next time.